Hey guys, this is Eli J. Brown / Eli J. Brony, and welcome to another Evolution of a Hero Factory hero video. In this video, I am going to be looking over Nathan Evo. Evo was one of the 3 new heroes that was introduced in 2011. He was not in the first series, and this version of Evo had gotten 3 large action figure releases, as well as some minifigure releases in the Invasion from Below series. Now, since Evo was not in the original series, we are going to be starting this review off with Evo 2.0. Now, Evo, in his 2.0 form, well, he had purple as his secondary color, which was a color that a lot of people liked in this this version of Evo anyway. Though it was also the only time in any series that Evo was in that he would have purple on him. Like with all the heroes in the 2.0 series, he has the printed armor piece which says Evo 2.0. Also, like all the heroes in the series, he had a visor piece that connected in between his headpiece and his skull cap. It looks pretty cool. Certainly kind of a garb sort of look to him. Not quite sure how to explain it. And like with all of the, well, most of the heroes in this series, he has a shield piece, and this is his weapon. The weapon uses 2 of the rubbery spike pieces, and these weapon pieces right here was also used in Surge 2.0. So that is Evo 2.0, the first version of Evo that we got. So, now we're going to go on to the next series for Evo, and that would be the Breakout version of Evo. Now, since Evo was not in the original series, and in the Breakout series, all of the heroes that were returning from the first series got their first series masks back. Evo, on the other hand, got a completely different mask. It does have some elements from his original 2.0 series mask. In fact, I'll bring the 2 of them over real quickly so you can see a bit of a comparison. They had the same lower garb piece right there. It certainly is a good look. I certainly think this was an improvement from the original 2.0 series version. Certainly is a good look for Evo. Now, Evo was assigned to capture Toxic Reaper, one of the villains that broke out in this series, which is why he has the handcuffs. Now, the handcuffs, all of the heroes have them, although these handcuffs are actually shorter than they're supposed to. I decided to use 1 chain link in them instead of 2, actually 3. Now, the unfortunate thing about Evo in this series is that he only gets 1 hand once again. I, however, fixed that, where I did put an extra hand inside of his blaster, because there was really no reason for him not to have another hand, when you could have easily put 1 in there. I also find it interesting how his tank arm, as this is called, is used, and certainly covers up a lot of Evo's arm right there, since he is going after Toxic Reaper. Now, I did actually get used to this, but I really didn't understand why he needed to have gunmetal feet. Why couldn't you have the yellow feet instead? Although, now that I have thought about this, I think that if you use yellow feet right here, it probably wouldn't look as good, especially considering that he has a lot of gunmetal over here. The gunmetal feet pretty much make him look like he's wearing boots, which actually does make a lot of sense now that I think about it. Like with all the heroes in the series, he does have a printed armor piece, main torso piece, with all of these different circuits on his torso. And at least the torso piece is in his own color, being yellow, rather than being in some other different color like gunmetal or something. Although Bulk had a gunmetal main torso piece, but that one didn't bother me actually. That is Evo in breakout form. Now we are going to look at the next version of Evo, and that is his Brain Attack version. I already did a review on Brain Attack version of Evo, so I'm not going to talk a lot about this version of Evo since I've already done so a couple years ago. Now in this version, Evo does retain a lot of the gunmetal. Of course, it's used quite a lot, even as far as the torso. And like with all the heroes, he has a claw clamper over his hero core to protect it. He has a visor. It's not printed on this one. A visor to go over his new mask, which has some resemblance to his original one. And he also has this trident staff. And this one looks cool looking. I really like the look of this one. Don't you? Although the orange spike, that's kind of random to me, if you ask me. Alright, so that is Evo in Brain Attack form. Now last but not least, sort of, in least case, is Minifigure Evo. Now, this version of Evo is supposed to have a red head, but I used a blue one instead because I wasn't really sure if the red head actually worked. But this is Evo in his minifigure form. He did appear in a lot of sets. He appeared in Evo Walker, Splitterbeast vs. Furno and Evo, Evo XL Machine, and Evo, Furno, and Stormer vs. Queen Beast. Alright, so now to do the lineup. I'm just trying to measure up who should be taller. Alright, and there you go. Well, that is Evo, the evolution of Evo. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.